Beware the Ides of March. You've probably heard someone say this in a spooky tone of voice, be it your history teacher, your dramatic theater friend, or in movies and TV shows.
Speak once again. Beware the Ides of March. He is a dreamer. Let us leave him.
This is probably good advice, as many people who didn't heed these words throughout history have met a truly gruesome fate. But what are the Ides of March, and why should we be so wary? This is Ancient Origins, and today we will be exploring the bloody history of the Ides of March. The Ides of March was a very significant date in the Roman calendar. Taking place every March 15th, today it's best known for being the date on which Julius Caesar was assassinated. However, it was recognized by the Romans long before the dictator's death and is still viewed as a highly symbolic date to this day. In the Roman religion, the Ides of a month was sacred to the king of the gods, Jupiter, and the Jovian high priest, known as Flamen Dialis, would lead a procession through the city's citadel, concluding with the sacrifice of an Ides sheep. But what of the famous phrase, "Beware the Ides of March"? Where did that come from? We know that Julius Caesar was famously killed on this day in 44 BC. According to Plutarch's Roman Lives, a soothsayer had previously warned Caesar that he would suffer disaster on the Ides of March, an idea which Caesar scoffed at. Finally, on his way to the theater of Pompey, Caesar saw the same soothsayer and mocked him, saying, "The Ides of March have come," joking that the prophecy had not come to fruition. The soothsayer replied, "Aye, Caesar, but not gone." Moments later, Caesar was stabbed to death no less than 23 times by dozens of senators and friends, with as many as 60 conspirators involved in the plot. This was recounted in Shakespeare's famous play, Julius Caesar, and it's where the phrase, "Beware the Ides of March," comes from. This event shook Roman society to its core, ultimately leading to civil war and ushering in the end of the Roman Republic. 4 years later, Caesar's adopted heir, Octavian, had 300 enemy senators and soldiers executed at the altar of Julius Caesar, who had recently been made a god. Ancient historians Suetonius and Cassius Dio record that this was a religious sacrifice, which was very unusual as the Romans did not typically sacrifice human beings, and that it fell on the Ides of March, on the anniversary of Caesar's death. This was clearly not an accident. Octavian did this to avenge his adoptive father, spilling the blood of his enemies on the assassinated dictator's shrine. Octavian would later go on to become the first Roman emperor and take the name Augustus. All of this explains why the Romans held the Ides of March with such reverence. It's clear that the amount of history and significant religious connotations surrounding this day will never be forgotten. As long as we study history, we will always beware the Ides of March. For more intriguing history, please check out our Ancient Origins website and subscribe for more fascinating videos like this one. As always, thanks for watching.